Hey everybody, it's me, Jose Segura Esmia, President. Welcome to another episode of Fireside Chat with the President. That's right. If that's what you're looking for, then you are in the right place. So let's get started. Okay, first things first. I sent out more email communications than I really had planned to last week. So I'm really going to make a concerted effort to try and consolidate communications down to a single communication each week instead of going several weeks with nothing and then bam, getting 3 or 4 over a 2 or 3 day period. All right, so we're gonna focus on the Friday communications. They may be fireside chat videos like this, along with text and links and that kind of stuff. It may be a text and links only communication. It may be a text only communication, but I'm going to try and do regular Friday communications moving forward and move away from the standalones like the PD for me's and the school boards and that kind of stuff. I'll consolidate those into the Friday communication. So that is my plan. Next up is evaluation. So this is basically evaluation season, and a lot of you are up for evaluation this year, whether you're brand new or it's just your turn within the cycle to be evaluated. So just a reminder that the evaluation language exists in Article 9 of our contract, and there's a link in the email that this video was attached to that will take you to our contract. And yes, the contract it's going to take you to says that it expired the last day of June 2020, which technically it did, but because we are continuing to move forward in the bargaining process, the expired contract continues to be in effect per mutual agreement until the successor contract can be negotiated and ratified. So that contract is still valid. There is no new language that supersedes anything that's in the contract unless it's in some form of an MOU like our back to school or distance learning MOU. So just so you know that, again, Article 9 is the evaluation article. Good. Next thing, Fighting Back Santa Maria Valley. If you're not sure who or what that is, Fighting Back Santa Maria Valley is really in all of our schools across our district. They're a community-based organization right here in town, and they are having a contest. And the contest is really it's about your distance learning, distance teaching space. And so what they want to do is have folks submit images and stuff showing off their virtual workspace. What's your virtual workspace like? And here's a picture that I posted a while ago, my virtual workspace, which has changed since this picture was taken. But anyway, there's a link in the email that this video was attached to. Fighting Back Santa Maria Valley is holding a contest. The first prize is $500, so that's not nothing, right? And they're providing the prize for the category is teacher workspace. The next category is a student learning space. And we know that not all students can generate or create their most productive workspace. Some students just don't have that flexibility, don't have that kind of space in their home, just don't have the luxury to be able to do that. So the third category is going to be a student category, and it's for the proposed distance learning space. And so a student could design what they think is the best virtual learning space, and they could submit that, and that's the third category in the contest. So if you go back to the video, to the email this video was attached to, you'll see a link to the page for Fighting Back Santa Maria Valley and their contest. There are several videos that are posted to that. Part of the application process is to watch at least one of their videos. They're all great. I got to tell you, the one that is labeled for teachers, it's a really good overview of the types of services and to whom these services are designed for that Fighting Back Santa Maria is working with. And so just to get a general idea of who these folks are, and I believe everybody on their staff appears at one point or another in the video, and the description of the type of work that they're doing and who their target population is. And so it's great. I think it's great. So please, if you're interested in this contest, great. If you're not interested in the contest, I really recommend you watch the videos that are attached to the application, just because they're a great summary of the kind of work that these folks are doing. And there's also a video for students and a video for both older students and younger students that focuses on social emotional learning. I get a lot of questions from our folks about social emotional training and professional development and stuff like that. And this is a really great couple of videos that Fighting Back Santa Maria Valley has put out that targets those students. So those videos talk directly to those kids, but it'd be great for you to watch. So that's the Fighting Back Santa Maria Valley contest. Like I said, there's a cash prize, which again, that's not a bad thing, and hopefully you'll get yourself involved. Next, we have the Santa Barbara County Teachers Federal Credit Union. So this local federal credit union is available to any employee of the school district, including all of us. Many of you, like me, are probably already members of the credit union. And what I've done is I've attached their most recent newsletter to the email. There's a link in the email that this video was attached to. So go ahead and open that up and take a look at all the awesome stuff that they are offering to their members. I'm going to try and they have a monthly newsletter, and I have been really bad about getting that out to you. So I'm going to try and make more of an effort to include that in one of these weekly communications so that you have access to that information. SMEA keeps all of its funds in the Teachers Credit Union. We're a big fan of it. And so, we not only are we supporters of the organization, but we're also customers of the organization. And so it's a great local federal credit union to belong to. And so take a look at that. Great. The next thing is PD for Me. So here's the PD for Me part, right? So again, instead of having a separate PD for Me communication each week, it'll be embedded into this. And so if you go back to the email that this video was attached to, you'll see a whole section that's just for PD for Me. Upcoming next week on Monday, we have our second hiking club event. It's also going to be over at the Pismo Preserve, which was where it was last time. And get on the list, get yourself signed up, and then get yourself out there on Monday. Exercise classes. We had to cancel the exercise classes this week because of illness, but we're pretty sure that Miss Lisa's going to be back up and running next week, and so exercise classes on Monday and Wednesday. Kristen Lohr is working on organizing our next kayaking adventure. There's going to be a lighthouse involved, so you might want to stay tuned for that, but we will get that information out to you as soon as we have it, and so that you can sign up for the next kayaking adventure. And our next family movie night is going to be Friday, November 13th, so it's in a couple of weeks. The next movie we're going to be watching is Trolls World Tour. Now, I heard this was a big hit when it was released for premium on demand. And so we thought, well, let's bring it to the folks. So the next movie will be Trolls World Tour. It's going to happen on November 13th. If you go back to the email that this video was attached to, you'll see the sign-up form. Get yourself signed up. And in that sign-up form, you'll also find the link that you'll need on the day of the event. Remember, these are simultaneous viewings, so we push it out through Zoom. And so it'll be a screen share and an audio share, so you'll be able to watch. Everybody who's watching the movie is watching at the same time on the same day. So there is kind of that shared experience going on, right? And so the next PD for Me family movie night will be November 13th. The movie starts at 6 p.m. and it will be Trolls World Tour. Actually, maybe we'll start a little bit later, maybe around 6:30 p.m. All right, there's that. We interrupt your regularly scheduled fireside chat to bring you this breaking news. This year, the district has decided not to hold a flu clinic, something that they've done in the past. And so SMEA, we're stepping up and we're going to hold a drive-through flu shot clinic. That's right, you heard it, drive-through flu shot clinic. We're doing this in conjunction with our CSCA brothers and sisters. And so here's what you need to know. Look into your district email over the next week or so. We'll be pushing out the information through district email. We're not going to use this particular personal email system only because this is an opportunity that's available to all of our covered members as well as all of CSCA covered members and really any district employee who's covered under our benefits plan. And so we will be pushing this out through district email. We're going to hold the event over 2 days so that everybody has an opportunity to participate. The drive-through flu shot clinic will be for all covered employees as well as their family and dependents. There will be a paperwork to fill out prior, like a one-page document. You'll get that ahead of time so you can print it, fill it out, and make the drive-through process much smoother. So you'll be able to stay in your car, drive through, get your flu shot, and then move on with your life. If you've already gotten your flu shot this season, that's awesome. If you haven't gotten around to it yet, maybe you think about it all the time but never actually get to it, then this event is for you. Again, drive-through flu shot clinic. It's going to occur later on in November. We'll give you exact dates, times, as well as link to the documents that you need, or the documents you need to print out and fill out, as well as the appointment setter. So we'll get more information to you as we receive it. Thank you very much. Now back to your regularly scheduled Fireside Chat with the President. Let's see, next is C&I Committee. So your C&I Committee met just the other day, and if you go back to the email that this video was attached to, you'll see a link to a document that includes a list of all the C&I Committee members by site. And so if you want to know who your C&I Committee member is, that document's going to help you out. All right, if you have anything for C&I, you have concerns, you have ideas, please pass them through your C&I Committee member, and that's how they can feed that information back to the committee when we meet, right? And we can get it to everybody. So think about it like kind of like spokes on a wheel, right? And you all are kind of the rim of the wheel. You're out there, and your individual C&I committee member is a spoke, and that spoke runs to the hub, and that's where all the spokes meet up. And so instead of trying to get one message out to 21 sites alone, you can share your idea with your C&I committee member, and that team member can bring it to the committee. All right, so that's C&I committee. And let's see, negotiation. So next week, here's a little preview for next week. Next week, we'll have a negotiations update, because the team is meeting today on October 30th. And then the team meets today, October 30th, and so we'll have an update for you in my next week communication. And we will also have more information, hopefully by next Friday's communication, about the surveillance testing plan for our district. And so that's about it. One last thing, make sure you get out there and you vote, right? Only a few more days. If you haven't voted yet, what are you waiting for? Unless you're a walk-in vote person, then good on you. Mail in. I've been an absentee, voter for quite a while, and so I got my ballot in. Have you gotten yours in? Make sure you vote. All right, everybody. We'll see you soon. Have a great weekend. Thanks, everybody.